Happy December 1st, 2nd. Duh. Happy December 2nd, everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Knit a Rainbow. My name is Kimberly McAlinden, and I am so excited to have you here. If you could please subscribe and hit the button, the thumbs up button, I would certainly appreciate it. Some of you have asked me how you can know when I am going to, because sometimes it's Thursdays, sometimes it's Fridays when I'm going to vlog and or go live. And the only way that I really know how to do that is if you hit that little bell by the subscribe, and then you will get an email that tells you when I'm going live. I also post it on my Instagram. I usually post it in my stories. So that's how you can find out. I'm hoping in the new year that I will have a specific day to do it. Right now, it's just a little bit crazy. So excited. Hi, Susie. It's nice to see you. Thank you. You love my channel. Hi, James. Oh, sorry, it's Caleb. Happy Thursday. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm exhausted. So I hosted. So it's been a little bit. Hi, Angie. I hope you're doing well. Everyone send good wishes to Angie. She had a surgery. So if you could, so I'm still in my attic, and we had guests here. So I had to take everything down and put it away. And now I just put the wall up, and I have one little light. It is what it is, but I'm excited. This is my first Vlogmas, and I'm really not sure if I'm going to be able to vlog. I think I'm going to live miss. So I'm going to come on every day through Christmas Eve, and hopefully after, not Christmas Day, but hopefully after, just to come on and say hello and show you the Advents. Now, today is December 2nd. Yesterday, I couldn't get my stuff together. I just couldn't get it together. I'm working on a new design. Wait till you see it, Caleb. I'm working on a brand new design. It's a fisherman sweater, an Aran sweater, and I'm really excited to show you that and show you the process. The Smiling Diamonds pattern came back from the tech editor, and that one is probably, I'm not going to ask for test knitters for another week or so. I have a little bit of tweaking to do for the arms. It seems that there's too much negative ease in the arms. And so I've been brainstorming with the tech editor, and I think I'm going to put a little gusset in, but I have to rewrite. I have to rewrite again. So back to the drawing board. But once that shows up, I can't wait to see all of your sweaters. Let's see. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Debbie. It's nice to see you here. I hope everyone had a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And you want to know a secret? I didn't make a turkey. I made a capon. Has anybody ever had a capon? I'd never heard of it. And it's a chicken. It's actually a male chicken. And it was 8 pounds, and I was able to stuff it. I cooked it like a turkey, but it only took like 2.5 hours to cook. And it was awesome. Hey, 7th floor yarn. Oh, I forgot your yarn. I'll have to show it tomorrow. But I got to meet the ladies of 7th floor yarn when I was doing a class at the knitting place, and we're going to do a design. It's exciting. I can't wait. Their yarn is amazing. And so I had such a wonderful, wonderful time meeting you two, and I can't wait to work with you. Oh, really? Your mother-in-law made it for New Year's Day, a capon? Hi, Becky. It's nice to see you. I'd never heard of it. I had to look it up and be like, oh, I hope my guests aren't upset, but it turned out super delicious. So this week has been very upsetting in the fiber industry. And so I will put a post up on my Instagram, but I am here to say that I stand with the BIPOC community. I understand. I'm heartbroken. I'm very sad. I have no words actually, which is why I really haven't said anything. But I stand with Adela. I stand with Gigi. I stand with Lady Di. I stand with Laverne of Busy Peach. I stand with the Crochet Cove. I stand with Broken Crafty. I just want everyone to know that I live my life with love and kindness. And when love and kindness isn't present, then I move on. And that's happened a lot in my life. And I feel better for it. So that's what I'm going to say about that. And now I'm going to get into the Advent. So I'm going to be a day behind in the Advent. I was talking to Helen today, and she said to open 1 and 2 today, but I'm going to be a day behind in case some of you have these Advents and haven't opened yours yet. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm not going to do the Advents yet, though. I'm going to talk about what I've been up to and what I've been making. I test knit a hat and I finished it and it was released and I forgot to bring the hat upstairs. So I will show that again tomorrow, but it's a cable hat. It got me super psyched for the sweater that I'm starting to design. But whilst I was cooking, which I love to do. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I love to cook and I have an amazing kitchen, and our house is kind of the house where everyone congregates because my kitchen goes into my TV room, and I absolutely, thank you, Deb. Thank you, Joyce. My kitchen goes out into like it's awesome. And so I love to cook. So I get excited when I get to cook for people. I usually have a huge Sunday dinner. So Thanksgiving is just kind of like Sunday dinner, beefed up a little bit with no beef, capon, not even turkey. I crack myself up. Okay, what am I wearing? Today I am wearing I think it's the Cardoon Sweater. It's by Isabel Kramer, and I was a test knitter for this, and I absolutely loved knitting it. This is knit in Nimrose, the purple color, and Hedgehog Tweedy. See all my happy colors? Let me stand up for you. Here it is. Happy, right? Here, let me move this up a little bit so you can see. Oh, there you see my hello 50. Anyway, here it is. Let me turn it. Wow, it's hard because I'm not that. Oh, here we go. Here I am. So here it is. I absolutely love it. It was so much fun to knit. It is very, very easy. And I absolutely love Isabel Kramer's patterns because her patterns are so well written. So it's really, really easy to knit her patterns. Okay, let me get in a good spot so I can show you all my goodies. There's a lot. I'm like, I had lunch with my dad today, and he was an accountant, and I said to him, so all this yarn and stuff, is that a write-off now because I'm doing a podcast? He's like, I'm not really sure, Kimberly. Let's look into that a little bit more. So while I was cooking and had very wonderful family guests come, I was spinning because I've been doing a lot of just not much color in my life, and so I thought, let me just spin and see what I get. So this is a braid from Wound Up Fiber Arts, my girl. I love it, and this is her super sock, and it is 90% superwash merino and 10% nylon. So this was a little slippery for me when I first started. I had to kind of get in the groove a little bit. And this color is called Yes Day. I think I purchased it over the summer. I'm really not sure. I love this new webcam because it shows the colors really great. But here it is. It's a 4-ounce braid. And I did have someone ask me, once you get this braid, what do you do? And so what I do when I start to spin, and this is just me, I'm no expert, but this, I undo the braid right? So this whole thing would come undone. Then I fold it in half and I break it in at the halfway mark. And that kind of tells me that I'm going to have 2 ounces, two 2-ounce braids. And when you open it up, see how it opens up, and you can kind of see like there's little areas where you would pull that apart. So that's what I do. And I make little nests, and each half makes between 8 and 10 little nests. And then I will spin the one on one bobbin and the second one on a second bobbin, and then I will apply them together. I did post this on my Instagram wall, what the finished yarn looks like. And for those of you that haven't seen it, I'm going to show it to you in a second. But here's the braid. And here, oop, that's a little blown out. There, still a little blown out. That is the finished yarn, which is a little blown out. I apologize, but here's what it turns out to be. It's a little blown out. Oh, there. Isn't it pretty? And with the nylon, it has a little bit of shine to it. So here you, oh, thank you. Hi, Rosemary. Thank you. So this is what it turned out to be. It turned out to be fingering weight yarn, and it's like 400 and some. I got way more out of this than I ever have. I'm going to just show you. Hi, Amy Besson. My orthodontist's name was Miss Dr. Besson. There. So here's a close up. If you can see there, there's the color. So there it is. And you can see the twist. Sometimes I was spinning this and I kind of thought like, oh, you know, this is okay. But then when I applied them together, I thought, oh, this is going to be spectacular. So I can't wait. People are asking me what I'm going to make with it. And honestly, I think I'm going to use it for color work. You know, it kind of reminds me of Spin Cycle. And why not use it for color work? So a pretty hat, or if anybody has suggestions on a color work thing that they want to see this made out of, then write that down in the comments. I would appreciate it. Also in the comments, if you could tell me that if you've had a capon before and if there's any special way that you cooked it. I stuffed mine with my stuffing and put some butter and, oh, I think I put poultry seasoning on it. And that was it. So that's my spinning. I am going to continue to spin. It gives my hands a break because it is different muscle memory for my hands. So I really do. I love to take the break and do the spinning. Look at that. Okay. I just threw it on the floor. I also received something that I purchased for myself because as I'm getting older, and I think it might have been Bonnie Jean. I think she's the one that told me. No, it was someone else. I can't remember her name, but I was having trouble seeing when I was knitting at night. Even the lights are on and it's really dark, you know, by 4 o'clock here in New Jersey. And she sent me the link to these. And I just want to thank you because I ordered them and got them right away. And I really look forward to wearing them around my neck and being able to see my stitches when it gets dark. And I think my husband really likes, after dinner and the dishes are done, he likes to light a candle and he likes to turn all the lights out. I don't like the lights out. I like all the lights on because I'm usually working. So I think this will be a really happy medium for us. And it's rechargeable. I'm so excited. So I got this week. I also received my final installment of Inspired Fiberworks. I bought the 3-month, and mine was September, October, and November. And I just got November's right after I did my last. I was expecting it that day, but right after I did it. And so this is from Veronica. Oh, this is October's. Right. So I did August, September, and October. Okay. So this is October's. Here is the photo. There we go. Here's the photo, the inspiration photo. I haven't tried the light yet, Joan. I just actually got it. Who is that wool from? Sorry, was a little late. Are you talking about this one, Shady Sue? This is from Wound Up Fiber Arts, and I spun it myself. This is my hand spun. Thanks for thinking that it was regular. Okay, so I showed you the are you ready? Look at how beautiful this is. Does this not scream fall? Oh! Here it is. So I always choose DK because I love DK, and it's called a Demeule. It is her Merino DK, 231 yards. The mini is 49 yards. Isn't it gorgeous? Hi, New York sunshine. So here is the, God, so pretty. I know, Caleb, this is like right up my alley. I love these. I love these little, see, there's a little bits of green in here and a little bit of orange. And this is like the colors of the leaves. And then there was tea in there. And then there's progress keepers, which are little pumpkins. Sorry, that's not looking very nice, but little pumpkin progress keepers. Okay, so I really enjoyed these boxes, Veronica. Inspired Fiberworks. I will absolutely put the link in the description box below. And these are just things that I love. I'm not affiliated with any of them, so you know, shop small. All right. One of the things that I have learned, right, because I started doing this, and I think this is, I can't remember which one this is. I think it's 17 or whatever number that this one is of lives that I'm doing and vlogs. But I have learned that a lot of you like my test knitting, and that's how you got to know me in the first place when I worked at the yarn shop. And so I love to test knit, and it, you know, designing is fun, but it's a lot of work. And sometimes when you know, I'm knitting someone else's pattern, I almost feel like it's kind of a break for me, right? So I'm going to continue to test knit for, you know, for people that want me to test knit for them. So I am doing the Caitlin Hunter test knit right now, and it is out of the Moondrake Coriadel DK, the brand new Coriadel DK. And I received my box of yarn, and I want to tell you, I want to show you what happened. First, I'm going to take a sip because I have been talking so much. Okay. So it's 3 colors. There's color work on it. For my main color, I picked Earl Grey. This is a DK Coriadel non-superwash, and it shocked me how soft it is. And this is from Moondrake. And I got mine from the Knitting Place. So if you want to call Dinah and Pam at the Knitting Place, they just got their box, and they are wonderful to work with. So here is my main color is the Earl Grey. My contrast color is navy. My mother also used to drink Earl Grey tea. That was the tea. So of course, when I saw that name, I was like, well, that's what I have to get. So this is the first color. Now this is kind of showing up a little shiny. It's not shiny, but it is coming up a bit shiny. Let's see if we can get it to. No, it's coming up too shiny with the lights. But it's not shiny, but it's absolutely beautiful. The depth of color is spectacular. So picking on the website, I picked Sage. Now this is just a little blip of color in the design. I don't want to show you I don't know if I have permission. So so I was like, I like these. I think they're really nice. This one, hi, Catherine. My sister's here. Catherine, I had a lovely, I saw your note. I'll give you a call back, but I had a great lunch with Daddy. It was really fun. So this color, this sage color, is going to be not next to the blue. It's going to be next to the gray. And when I looked at it like that, I said, it's pretty, but it's not going to do what I want it to do. So I called up my girl Dinah from the knitting place, and I just got it in the mail. Did you guys see it? Bam. So I didn't even have a chance to wind it, but this is going to be the other color. Now, I am a sucker for pink and navy blue together. I'm a sucker. I absolutely love those colors together. But with the Earl Grey, and there's a picture of my mom from her 70th birthday, and she's wearing this color. So this will make me smile and think of my mom. What do you think? Do you like it? I like the pink much better. Now, some people might like this much better. I like it the way that it looks with the navy blue, but it kind of got lost. It got lost with the Earl Grey, right? It got these two colors side by side kind of got lost. So I went with this. This is like electric in the lighting situation that I have here. So it's not as electric. There. So that's a test knit. So I will be working on that. There are no gifts being knit this Christmas. None. Maybe one. I have to always make something for my sister, but so that is due before Christmas. And now I'm going to get into, hi Peggy, hi Rosemary. I'm glad you guys like the color. Joan, the knitting place, yes, they're very nice women to work with. In fact, let me just pause here and say that I am having another class at the knitting place on December 11th, which is not this Saturday, the following Saturday, from 10 to 12, and that is a fabulous finishing class. Now, it's sold out already. I didn't even post it. Dinah mentioned it on her podcast or on one of her lives, and it sold out immediately. And I don't want to open it up to too many people because then I won't be able to get the hands-on help that I want to do at the end of the class. So the class will be set up where I show techniques that I have learned in my 40 plus years of knitting and finishing, and then I want to help the students finish their projects that they come to bring. And if there are a lot of people in the class, not everybody will get my attention. It will be hard to show because it's a very hands-on class. So if you would like to have that class at the Knitting Place in Port Washington, New York, you can send an email to Dinah at the Knitting Place. And she is going to have a waiting list, and the wait list people will be notified in January when the class is offered again. I just haven't figured out my dates yet. And so when that happens, I will absolutely announce it on here, but Dinah will also have it on her website to sign up for. So sorry the class sold out already. I mean, I'm thrilled, but it did. Okay, I talked about that. Now let's talk about the sweater that I'm designing. My first class was great. You're an amazing teacher. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. Navy blue and hot pink for sure. I know, right? I love those colors. I actually just knit a sweater in that. I was a test knitter for Handmade Closet, and it hasn't been released yet, so I can't show you. That one's a stunner. I really can't wait to show you all. Okay, so let's talk about this new sweater that's coming up. It has a name already. It's called the Ellis Sweater. And Ellis is one of my son Graham's roommates at Providence College. And over the summer, he had asked me if I would knit him a sweater. And I just couldn't say no. So I finally am getting around to it. The yarn that I purchased was sorry. He wanted a fisherman sweater. And this is Cloudborn Fibers, and this is their Highland Worsted in ecru. It is 221 yards. I have 10 balls. This is the third ball. It's just regular ecru. I really have to fix that light. You can see it in my glasses too. But it's beautiful. It's a 2-ply, it's a worsted weight, and it's fantastic. So how do I start? How do I start when someone, you know, specifically says they want a fisherman sweater? Well, the first thing that I do is I go to my pattern books. I have the pattern books from Barbara G. Walker. I purchased them from Schoolhouse Press. You can go there. Schoolhouse Press is Meg Swanson's. It was Elizabeth Zimmerman's. If you don't know who that is, please, please, please Google her. She's like everyone's grandma, and she made knitting not complicated. And she empowered me to start designing by reading her books. And it was kind of when I had that kind of when I had that aha moment that I could design something was when I was reading one of her books. So, and she's adorable. She's long gone, but easy. I love her. So anyway, these are pattern books. So you can go in there and everything is written flat. And I actually have, so I go through the pattern books and I see like what kind of cable do I want? What kind of other designs do I want to map out in this fisherman sweater? And I came up with some, and I'm just going to show you. So I took a photo, I take a photocopy of it, and it's this one right here in the center. So you can see in the book, there's pictures of it, right? So it's kind of like a picture book where you see, and then there's the written instructions are right here. All of the written instructions are written back and forth knitting, where there's rows and not rounds. So when designing in the round, a lot of times you have to interpret the instructions into the round. Sometimes it's easy when it's a pattern that has you know, a lot of stuff going on, and then it'll have a purl row, which is the other side. Well, that's easy because if you're knitting in the round, everything is going to be knit, right? So that's kind of easy. When I saw this one, I loved the way this looked, but I wanted more of a border on either side. So I had to write it, instead of having that one stitch right here, I have two. Don't worry, you'll see it. It's coming along. So the first thing to do is to gather up, you know, what I want. So I first picked this, and then I picked this braid. And I'm not going to lie, I picked it because I wear my hair braided all the time, and it looks like my hair braid. It doesn't look like a regular cable, right? It looks like a hair braid. So my hair braid will be on Ellis Sweater forever. That sounded creepy. It wasn't meant to be. Anyway, so I picked that, and then I had to do a little bit of filling in. And the fill-in patterns is this spot. See how there's closer together here and then wider here. I picked the wider bottom. So I have all those set up. Now, what do I do? Well, what do you guys think I'm going to tell you to do? I'm like the gauge queen. You're going to knit a gauge. And when you're knitting a gauge, I have it. When you're knitting a gauge and you're going to be knitting the sweater in the round, you're going to knit your gauge in the round, because your gauge in the round, mine specifically, is always a little bit tighter than when I'm working back and forth. So here I have my little gauge swatch. It kind of looks like, hey, let's do this. You know those cute little things that oh, it's too big. But, you know, one of those things that you put on your coffee cup. All right. So what I did here was one full pattern repeat of the diamond. So you can see, hopefully you can see, there we go. You can see that my diamond is a little bit thicker. And so I had to, whilst I was doing this, I had to rewrite it. So let me show you. Here's my little notebook. So here I'm rewriting it in the round. It's 22 rounds is one diamond. And then I have the fillers, which is just purl, knit through the back loop and purl. Here's the braid, the braided cable. This is another filler. This is double moss stitch. And I knit this. It took, a couple hours because I was writing the pattern in the round, and then I laundered it. I blocked it and measured it. Once I got the measurements, I realized that I was going to need another pattern section because Ellis wants his sweater to fit like a sweatshirt. So he wants it to be like, 52 inches around, even though he's not that big of a guy, but I'm going to give him what he wants. So that's when I went back to find this filler. Now, I have all the measurements of what this is. I have the measurements from the person, what they want. Now, what do I do? And that's when this came into play. And this is like my little picture. Do you guys find this interesting, or are you bored? Because I'm going off on a tangent here. But anyway, I have a picture here of, here's the center cable, here's the braid, and this is, see where I picked that second one, I put those here. And so what I did, I'm using the measurements to tell me how much I need and how many fillers I would need, just so that I get the right number of stitches. And then each one has a different number of stitches that they require. So I wrote those up here. I decided not to cast on that amount. That's a big cross out. But here are, for each of these, my little picture. I will, Becky. I am publishing the pattern. Each picture here, I have the number of stitches. So for one side, for the front, I needed 147 stitches. So I'm going to do that twice. Here it is, everybody. So I've been working on it since I started the knitting Sunday night, but I got 6 rows of ribbing done. And so this is Monday. Every day I try to get I don't want to lose my stitches. I tried to do the 22 rounds so that I have 1 diamond a day. It turned out to be 292 stitches. So I'm working it bottom up in the round. And then when I get to the armhole, then I will work the back and front, back and forth. The front first, then the back. Then I will seam it at the shoulders. It's going to be a drop shoulder. So really, you're really just making a rectangle and then seaming at the top, and then picking up the stitches and knitting down. And that's how the sleeves will go. All right, so without further ado, here it is. Now it looks all smushed up because number 1, it's still on the needles, and number 2, because it hasn't been blocked yet. So here it is. Oh, thank you, everybody. So here it is. Here's the center. My dad's just texting me for a wonderful lunch. I love that guy. Here are the Lucky Ellis is right. He's a very nice person. So see, don't these look cool? But what I want to show you about gauge. So I have a lot of work to do tonight because I only was able to do it a little bit. But oh my gosh, I just love it. I did 3 full inches of ribbing. That's a lot. You get really sick of it after a while. But here's what I want to show you. So here is my diamond, right? Okay. Here is my blocked diamond. Okay. My blocked diamond from tip to tip is 3. Hang on, I got to look at my notes. Okay. My pre-blocked diamond is 3.5 inches high. Okay. My blocked is 3.75. That's very important to know, because when you're knitting, when you have that blocked information, when you're knitting from the bottom up, and if I want 17 inch, well, let's do it. I have my phone right here. I'm just gonna throw I think it's 17 inches from the bottom of the rib until under the armhole. Okay. And here I'm going along. So I'm going to take 17 inches minus 3, which is how much is the ribbing. So 17 minus 3 is 14 inches. Now, how many diamonds am I going to knit to get 14 inches? If I were knitting this and I was measuring as I went, I'm knitting, and I'm measuring it, that number, once I wash it and block it, is going to be totally different. So that's why it's so important to block your swatch to see how your yarn is going to react to being in the water. Unless you're never, like some hats, I mean, I don't really block hats because, that sounds gross now, but I don't really wash them very often, nor does it really matter. But if you're never going to wash a sweater, well, then that's fine. Knit to your heart's abandon. But your yarn is going to act differently depending on what's in it when you wash it. And I would hate like superwash. Superwash gets gigantic once you wash it. So you need to know this information before you're knitting. Not just as a designer either, as a knitter, right? So if the pattern says, follow these next 22 rounds until your piece measures 17 inches from the cast on edge, well, we're assuming it's 17 inches blocked. So if this is 3.5 something, like a little over 3.5, and this is this is 3.67, and this is 3. It's going to be too long, and you're going to be upset, and you're not going to have enough yarn sometimes. Man, I get very passionate. I love you all. I just want to help you. Okay, so this is 3. Where's my notes? How wide is it? I'm pontificating about this, and I'm going to do it right here because thank goodness I have my little Krista Jackal bag. Did any of you score one of her tree bags? I missed it. I hope she puts them up again. Oh, I purchased 2 amazing bags. I can't wait to get them. One is from Broken Crafty and one is from Tanny. I can't wait. All right. So I'm going to measure this off camera. I apologize that you won't see this, but from tip to tip, it's 3.75 inches. Blocked, 3.75. Pre-blocked, it's 3.5. So that is 1/4 of an inch. You guys, that's a lot. So we know we have 14 inches to do. And so blocked, we're going to use 3.75. So we're going to divide 14 by 3.75. So I know that I'm going to knit 3, almost 4, before I get to 17. You guys, tonight I might split for the sleeves. That would be so exciting, because now each round takes about, it depends, 10 to 15 minutes each round. But because I'm knitting almost 300 stitches, but when you do it in half, oh, it goes by so quickly. So I was hoping to get the bulk of this done. I apologize for making the noise. So here it is. I love it. I love it. Ellis, I sent a picture of it to my son Graham, and Ellis saw it and he sent me a message that he loves it. So I'm very excited about that. Okay. Do we have any questions, comments? I'm sorry, I'm playing with my hair. It's a nervous thing. Questions, comments, concerns? Wow, beautiful, pretty. Thank you. Can't wait for you to publish. Thank you. He's being spoiled. Well, he's a nice kid. And plus, he's going to take the photos, and I can't wait to use his photos. Amen again. I'm the gauge queen now, thanks to you. Appreciate that, Peggy. That makes me happy. You love the insight into my design process. Thank you for sharing with us. I appreciate that, Susan. I'm glad that you like that. So I'm going to take it a step further. Every round has a different, each bit, each little panel has cabling at a different time. So I keep a record. I did the first one. So on here, because I just write all over this, if you can see that, this is the second diamond. That's the second diamond round. And on the braid, these are the rows or the rounds that I will be cabling that. These are the rounds that I'm cabling. It's like the honeycomb, that one. So it's different for, the braid cable is every fourth round and the honeycomb is every sixth round. So you have to figure that out. So that's what I have here. So that's another thing. So I can just quickly look and say, and I use my clicker to tell me which round I'm on. And I can say that, oh, I'm on round 7. And on round 7, I have to cable the Aran pattern, the honeycomb pattern. Whatever works, whatever helps you. All right. This is a long one because I didn't get to see you guys last week, and I'm so excited to come on here today. So I have 4 advents here. I have 3 advents, and I wanted to show again from the Crochet Cove because she has these available. She doesn't have this exact one. I showed it on my last one, but this one, it has sold out, but she does have some still available. If you wanted to purchase this is what I received. Look at this cute little holiday bag. Look at these minis. Are these not gorgeous colors? This is from the Crochet Cove. This is her Deluxe Socks Mini. Well, that stinks. What the? Sorry, my computer did something funny. So these are her Deluxe Socks Mini. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. This is Sugar Plum. Isn't this a gorgeous color? So this is the Sugar Plum set, I believe. This one I know is sold out, but she has 4 different sets. I dropped one. And with the minis, there is a beautiful candle in here. I put it back because I already had it out. Do you guys use candles like not to burn, but like to freshen up a room? I do. This one's called French Lace. It's a 3-wick candle. It smells so good and clean. And this is Max's Mixtures. They're hand-poured candle. So you could go to her website. I will have, it's crochetcove.com. I will have it all in the description box. But I did open this because it wasn't an advent. It's just a holiday collection. She has 4 different ones, but I thought that this was wonderful. The price was right. And I purchased it a couple weeks ago, and I showed it when I received it. But I wanted to show it again in case someone was having a little FOMO on the whole Advent thing. You can go and purchase one of these. Okay. All right, so you guys, if you don't want to see my advents, and I have them from Moondrake, James Makes Things, and Skein Cocaine, you can hide or go back if you haven't. I'm only going to open Skein Cocaine because hers is an advent. Moondrake and James Makes Things are the 12 days before Christmas. So I don't get to open these until the start. But I wanted to just show you the box. Here's Moondrake. This actually was a gift to me from Rochelle. In here is a pattern, which is really nice. And 12 DK minis, a festive cowl pattern that's designed just for the Advent. So I just kind of wanted to show you the Advent, and I will. So I will start opening those when I'm supposed to. Now, I had James's is here too. And his is also 12 day, the 12 days of Kitschmas. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's so awesome. So I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to, oh, I don't want anything to fall out, but here it is. Isn't it great? This says the 12 days of Kitschmas, James makes yarn. It's beginning to look a lot like Kitschmas. This is beautiful. Oh, and he signed it, Merry Kitschmas, James. So I'll just, here's number, look at these little bags. Here's number, oh, look at the little snowflake. I love snowflakes. So here are the bags, and there's 12 of these. Oh, there's goodies and stuff underneath. I don't know if I'm supposed to open those. I'm having a really hard time not opening this thing. Ooh. I think there's a project bag in there. You can't have too many project bags. All right, so I have to wait for that, but oh, I'm so excited to open it. This is better than Christmas. Okay, here is my Sound of Music. My sister's favorite movie is The Sound of Music, and as soon as this came up, I had to buy it. It's my first Advent. I made the knit and wreath you showed last time. I made that too, and I gave it away already, but I'll make another one for the next one, Debbie. That one, where was that from? That was from the Blue Pearl. They have kits. Oh, go there. In my if you want to go now before I'm finished, go on my last live, and in the Blue Pearls thing is in the description. Okay. So here it is. Catherine, if you're on here, the hills are alive with the sound of music. My sister Catherine. So here it is. I'll show you. My sister, by the way, does not knit or crochet. She just loves me. I'm so lucky. Okay. Oh, look. All right. So here is the red stuff that gets all over. Okay, that's a mess. Oh, look. Oh. It says Skein Cocaine. And it has music notes. Catherine, I know you're singing. All right, let's go. I'm so excited. All right. Wow. Wow. This says So Long Farewell. It's a little poster. And on the back, it has the color guide. Wow. All right, so I'm going to open one. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. Oh my God. Look at these cool little things. Look. My sister's now singing Raindrops on Roses. She's the best. Okay, so here's number one. And this says The Lonely Goatherd. I don't know what that is. Catherine, what does that mean? Ooh. Guys, oh! Oh my God. Does this say dough? Here is, oh my God. It's so cute. It's really do. And it's a progress keeper. Oh, this is so pretty. Avert your eyes if you have this and you haven't opened it yet. Spoiler alert. Pearl Monster loves how Catherine is serenading everyone. My sister's the greatest. Look at that color. High on the hill is, oh, Amy, thank you. It's one of the songs. Look at, oh, there's even a little pink in there. Look at, oh my God, this is beautiful. High on the hill is a lonely girl. Oh, is that what it is? High on the hill is a lonely. What did I think it was? I probably just hummed that part. Do you guys do that when you don't know the words, right? What a cute poster. You have a million little presents to open. I know, next year, right, Susan? I never knew about these either. So I'm glad I have all these little presents to open. So that was one. So there's a progress keeper that says do. And this really pretty high on the hill. Oh, dang, wait, that's the Catherine you told me about when you took my orders. I'm the Catherine with the, oh my God. So now my sister knows that I talked about her when I worked in the yarn shop and I talked to customers on the phone. Yes. I talk about people I love all the time. All right, so number one, and today is number two. This is freaking awesome. All right, so here's number two, because today's the second. Yodel-hee-ho, Catherine says. So this one, number two, is From the Lake to the Trees. You know, all night I'm going to be like, high on the hill is a lonely. Is it Gothard? High on the hill is a lonely. What the heck is a Gothard? Is it a goat? Got to go to the Google for that one. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this color. Oh. Wait, I'm going to put them together. Oh my God. Wow. A goat herd. Oh, is that what it is? Is it supposed to be goat herd? Goat herd. One word? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. With me, what you see is what you get. And I'm the same that I was working in the shop as I am on my YouTube, as I am when I go downstairs and hang out with my family. It's the same. I'm a little bit smilier when I'm on the podcast because I'm talking about things that I truly love. It's Skein Cocaine is the dyer. And I ordered this in the summer. Gina. It's so good. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to put them, I'm not going to put them back because, well, it's so fun to open. And listen, when I come on here, the 12 days before Christmas, I'm going to have to schlep these all the way up. I'm watching my niece and nephew's daughter for a couple days in Rhode Island. And I think my sister's going to come visit because she lives in New England. Like I might as well just put your phone number on here, Catherine. And maybe she'll come on with me. That'd be so cool. I can show you how beautiful she is. And she's older. She's older than me. And was way smarter growing up. My mother would call me. She would say, you know, that I was. Oh, and this is Kimberly. She's our social one. They are beautiful, Susan. I agree with you. So I can't believe I've been on here for 54 minutes. I can believe it because you know what? The hills. No. Do you guys sing in the shower? Don't you sound great? I sound exactly like Adele in the shower, just saying. Anyway, I guess I'm going to stop here. But what I want to tell you all is, well, whilst this is the most wonderful time of the year, it also is some of the hardest times of the year for a lot of people. And so I just want you all to know that I wake up every day with the intention of having a good day, of having a happy day. And it doesn't always go the way that I plan, but most of the time, good humans and my family around me and my yarn and my wool and my two needles and hooks, they get me into that happy place. So I hope that you all find a twinkling light, or somebody that can call you, or a calendar with a wonderful message. I hope you all find something that gets you through this holiday season with a smile on your face and warmth in your heart. I hope you all have a super, super wonderful day. And guess what? I won't see you tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to come on early. We are actually going away for the weekend, so maybe I should just wait until Monday. I think I will. I'm not going to be very good at doing this every day next year. So I guess I'll see you guys on Monday. I thank you all so very much for being here. It is such a pleasure to come on here and talk with like-minded people that are coming together in the fiber community. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye. High on the hill.